Example 4 is somewhat similar to example 3, except what we have to here is we have to find a formula for the nth term of our sequence that's given to us as 6, -2, 2/3, and we have to find our 10th term. So we are going to find our a sub 10. Yes. Oh yes, we will. But if we use our formula of a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1, let's fill in what we know. Well, we do know our first term. Our first term is a 6. So we can say stace. And then do we know our ratio? R is next. Well, our ratio, if we're trying to figure out what your ratio is, that is how do you go from 6 to a -2? Well, what we're doing is we're dividing by a -3, which is the same as saying I'm multiplying by a -1/3. So in the previous example, we noticed that we're going to get smaller, and you can tell in your sequence that they are getting smaller. If you have a fraction n as your ratio. So if we plug in our n, what is our 10th term? So we could say 10 is n minus 1. We can go through and we can simplify this also. So we're going to say 6 times a -1/3 to the 9th. And then you simplify that. And I might even let you off the hook here. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to say 6 over, this is going to be a large number, super large number. It is a -1 over 680 thrizzle. And can you simplify these? Well, I ended the 3s, kind of look like I got a bunch of 3s. Maybe I can divide everything by 3, and you can. You end up getting a -2 over 6561. 6561. And then that is your 10th term. So that's part of what we had to do. We had to find our 10th term. We also had to write our actual formula. So when you write your formula that we're going to have is an a sub n. We're going to put a 6 in for our first term. Your ratio is a -1/3 and minus 1. So make sure you pay attention to all the questions that are being asked. Like in this one, I was asked to find a formula and our 10th term. So make sure you're checking what they're